So, first and foremost, welcome to Operation Bleeding Sky, which is a top secret mission. We need to neutralize all enemies and secure this wonderful supply rate. And we will get alloys, we will get a shit ton of money, and we will get Elarium. So all of this is fine. I just have my severe doubts that this is going to work out, because unfortunately the enemies are already moderate on this map, which means we're probably up against 20 enemies, and we still don't have squad side upgrades. The stream correctly said, hey, how about you upgrade your team from the beginning. That's my Steam name, by the way. How about you upgrade your team from the get-go? Yeah, Jumping Jacks, I could do that, but I am not sure if... I still want to do it with 4. If everything else fails, then we could increase it from the get-go, but I'm so motivated to do it without the increasing, if you understand where I'm coming from. It's at least the first playthrough, and I'm not someone who judges the book by its cover. I just want to, first of all, get an impression of how hard it really is. And if I would play at my best, then yeah, maybe you're right, then we would do it. But I see so many mistakes that I did over the last missions, like really stupid mistakes sometimes, and I feel I could increase my performance a lot. Wonderful. All of them, by the way, as you can see, have this nice little armor. You wouldn't have guessed, but it really sucks having them with armor. Because yeah, guess what? More hit points to chew through. Okay, Shroud would hit if we would start the combat. Shroud would hit. Now Shroud doesn't hit shit because he is not seeing them. I guess the question of the day is, shall we move him over here? This double bridge setup is new, by the way. We haven't had it before. So that's one of the new map packs. Not map hacks, but map packs that we have installed here. And I think we're going to transition to the other side.
Good copy. Moving on target.
We don't have a specific timer on this mission. I just want to not fuck it up. That's the only side constraint here.
Moving to Overwatch.
Good. Next up, let's move the guys up here. Like literally up here. Okay, so that's one. Would we have a good line of sight? Well, that's arguable. Let's see. If we would have a line of sight from up here, that would be perfect. Like, lovely. Absolutely wonderful. And we have Roby in our team, so what could possibly go wrong? Famous last words, what could possibly go wrong? No, seriously, I think we can do that. At least for the first 1 or 2 packs we should be fine. Really? They are moving into the other direction. No, but we will engage this next turn, not this turn. I want to steady weapon still. Let's move into half cover and steady the weapon. So we have better aiming odds next turn. Shotguns, of course, are moving over here. Roby's moving over here.
On Overwatch.
Wonderful. Please, please, please don't move. No, 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 no. That's such a stupid idea. Why would you move? Okay, so that's 100% shots from him. 100% shots from him. That's good. Roby could take a dump on them with his grenade. I like it. So who is the lowest HP? Ambassador. So Ambassador is going to aid protocol himself. Defense. Is he still having the buff for steady weapon? Yeah, he does. So that doesn't interfere. We're overwatching. That's good. And let us please start with the grenade. So we move Roby into full cover. I want everyone into definitely full cover here, just to make it worthwhile. And thanks to free aiming, we should be able to really actually do something here. Wow, wonderful. Roby, the Swamp Child, returns with a grenade. By the way, Roby, you should see I increased the visual appearance of your dude. You now have these little psionic lines in your face, which I found pretty fitting. Like, you've been in the field so much, you have been now exposed to psionic damage. Just a little side effect to make it more spicy. Okay, we removed the armor. That's good. And 70%, and actually killing this guy is not too bad either. He's unfortunately in high cover. That's what I don't like. Like, both of them are in high cover. But we should be fine and kill this guy. Yeah, we should be fine. That's what I said. Not we are fine. And we are in a position where I think a flashbang grenade could be considered appropriate. Four of them will be flashbang, no grenade. All of them are low, but we were just not able to kill someone.
They've got eyes on me.
Yeah, unfortunate side effect is this guy is now in half cover, but there wasn't any other place where we could have moved and still flashbang all of them. How could he throw a grenade when he's flashbanged? I'm very surprised about that. And why the heck are they targeting Roby? He's in full cover.
Taking fire over here.
Don't you dare. Don't even think about targeting him.
Whoa.
Wow, all of them are in full cover, like very solid positioning from their side.
Whoa.
You also need to admire if the AI is doing something right, and in this case it is doing something right. Like, the positioning is pretty good. Not with... Wow, Roby's now burning. That's something that I did not want to see.
I'm on it.
So we need to move over here, and he needs to put out the fire by rolling around. And I'm serious, that was bad. Could have done that much better. I'm not going to move here because that's just going to ignite the next one.
And now.
Instead, let's try to kill the captain. Ambassador goes for full cover as well. And let's take a 50-50. Yeah, of course, we were unlucky. Our inability to kill someone is... Wow, 80% miss, really? Our inability to kill someone is really alarming. We definitely shouldn't let them live so long. Freud killed one.
I got it, right?
But still four more to go. The grenade was just not enough. They are too beefy now with all of the hit points upgrades and the armor upgrades. Yeah, but you won't hit Roby because Roby has hunkered down. So he's effectively nearly immune against their shots. These here are all less than 5% shots. Yeah, jumping jacks, I think you're right. I probably missed him with a flashbang grenade. There is no other explanation, like the car and the high cover of the trunk, the frontal part of the car were probably responsible for that. 70% to kill the Advent officer. We can't move because there are too many Overwatch shots, so I'm just taking shots into half cover here, which is not optimal, but it still is okay. And as long as it is about 50-50, I can even think about taking like shots into high cover. That's okay because we will not have that many other options, and he doesn't have long watch so far. So matter of fact, he will not have the option to take Overwatch shots. With squad side, with squad side. So it's better to take the shots now. These guys here on full cover, not very appealing. I am holding back on the second actual grenade, because that's just the first pack, and I know that I'm going to regret using a grenade now. This here is a position where he cannot be flanked, and he's also not taking an Overwatch shot. So let's stay in full cover here. Since Roby is the one who's gonna be under fire again, let's just give him the 8 protocol. Don't want him to die. And I am only taking one Overwatch shot. The reason why I'm not taking multiple Overwatch shots is the higher the number of Overwatches that you do, the lower the chance that the enemy is actually moving. So in theory, many Overwatch shots are nice, but in practice, they are not non-functional. Good. For whatever reason, this guy moved into half cover, and for whatever reason, number 2, he's shooting at Roby, who is completely protected. So yeah, plan fully worked out, just like we wanted it. Shroud now taking aim, and another 70% shot, unfortunately down the drain. From full cover to full cover, we still can see him. 50-50 shots are okay. Yep, and it worked out. Perfect.
X-ray neutralized. Running.
Roby's moving into full cover.
And now.
And Rope, let me heal you.
Get back in there.
Well, that's the first charge down. Ambassador doesn't have healing protocol so far. Good. Let's definitely reload. I mean, that's one of the good moments in time where you would want to take the time to reload. There's no pressing matter not to reload at the moment. And I hope you guys can approve that certainly the modifications that I did not only favor XCOM. So I can't remember the last time when we get our asses kicked that intensively in the first missions. So I feel the aliens are buffed rather significantly. Let's stabilize the weapon of Shroud. I like it when he stays in the high ground there. Oh, really? We just got ourselves a new pack. Sectoid +4. Wow. These guys are serious. We don't want to start with the Sectoid. Let's try to get the Advent Trooper and then fall back. Yeah, 50-50 didn't work out, and we have even steady. It's just too far for the Overwatch shots. I'm just considering we fall back a little bit more, so the majority of the enemies doesn't have a clear line of sight on us. And although it's not the best position for a shotgunner to fall back too far, I feel half cover is okay. We can still go with it because Overwatch shots would be likewise bad. I just don't want everyone to be able to shoot at us during the next turn. That's the reason why I just moved back in order to force them to come closer. Robbie will take the 8 protocol here because he's the one who's going to be spotted out first. So I'm not going to Overwatch here. I'm rather preferring a higher defense. And that's a 50-50 and half cover, which is good enough. Good job, Robs. You have just beasted this gentleman. You killed him, man, with your little minigun. It is unconventional that Robbie ever takes a minigun. Usually he's the kind of guy who enjoys like swamp childing and fully using grenades. But since grenades nowadays are not as good as they used to be, I feel Robbie does alright with his heavy gun. Pretty much alright. By the way, how do you guys like the new setup with LONGWAR? Do you like it? Is it interesting? Just give me a short feedback. I would like to know. Good. We continue here with the sniper. Like Shroud can still continue to deal damage. 60% shots are good enough for me.
Armor still holding.
Oh yeah, armor still holding, but this guy is going down. We unfortunately have forgotten to load the weapons with the stock here. That's a little bit a bummer. Shouldn't have forgotten about that. I would want to go here and basically flank that sector, but the reality is that it's not going to work out. The others are in full cover, so Robbie can't use the frag grenade. But Robbie still can move a little bit in his disorientation. Yep, good job, Robbie. That's 9%. 8%. Good job, Robbie. Good job.
Moving to position.
No, all of this is not convincing. I'm not going to take 20% shots. We're going to stabilize our weapon here. And you know what, guys? Let's just hunker down for now.
Standing fast.
I'm serious. These guys would need to shoot into full cover as well. And yeah, of course they can summon zombies. That's for sure. But I promise you the Sectoid is going to die before the fat lady starts to sing. So this guy is gonna go down rather soon.
Taking fire over here. Think they got me.
Wow, really? Into full cover?
Go.
You serious, bro?
Do that then. Locked and loaded.
14 hit point zombies. We need to focus on it because if we're not killing it, it will just wreak havoc. And with Roby being disoriented, it's literally the only enemy where he has a realistic chance to hit it. So reload, just to use our actions most efficiently. And realize that 14 hit points are just like a lot. Not only a little bit, they are a lot. Come on, sniper hit, Detroit. Yeah, good job, man.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Good, we don't want to lose Ambassador, so healing.
Come on, get back in the fight.
Second healing, by the way, that we used. And 70% chance to kill this guy. Yeah, good job, Ambassador. Good fucking job. So we're down healing. We don't have any more healing left. Like, that was it.
Whoa!
And I'm thinking about using the second grenade, like, now.
I'm taking fire! Oh,
It's going to remove the Overwatch. And Roby would deal a hell lot of damage, but yeah, he's still disoriented, so... Why is this happening? I don't know. Great, guys. I love to hear that you enjoy it. That's good. I was just shortly disconnected from the chat. GCP, you just said or recommended doing so? Question mark. I haven't seen what you wrote before. Please just rewrite it. Kozyorek, thank you so much for your help. I will consider it if we constantly fail, but I feel also one part of it is I'm always trying to turn the difficulty to absolutely maximum edge, which is barely possible. So we are going to fail a couple of times, but it makes it more enjoyable if you guys know, oh, look, this is not normal, usually you're going to die now, but then I'm coming up with some shenanigan like closing doors or using line of sight or abusing some sort of bullshit, and yeah, you guys are basically having a good laugh. So for the entertainment value, I feel there is a certain advantage of me also getting my ass kicked from time to time, because the only negative feedback that I ever received so far, and you guys are very kind with your feedback, was, Syken, if you're steamrolling 17 missions in a row with flawless, then it becomes a little bit boring. And I can understand that feedback. Like, if I'm going 17 missions in a row flawless, and you guys were like, okay, it was expected that he's flawlessing this mission, then the difficulty is not hard enough. Just saying. Again, if we're getting our asses kicked over and over and over and over and over, then I'm going to definitely change something. I want to go over here, but this pesky sector is preventing it. We don't have a suppression, which I wish we had. We don't have the stock, which I'm biting my ass. We definitely should have gotten it. So let's try to kill him, or at least to hurt him with Shroud here, because I want to reposition Roby. And of course, it's not working. I don't want to take 30% shots, like, this is ridiculous. Who's taking 30% shots? Instead, let's wait and let's steady our weapon, and in order to do so, I'm not going to hunker down with Ambassador. I'm giving him 8 protocols, so he's even better in defense. Everyone else is hunkering down, and Ambassador has like this super huge defense.
No.
Do you recommend skipping VIP missions under certain conditions? Oh yeah, mate. I definitely recommend to do that. But probably I'm also not representative. So, let me start giving you a serious answer. If you know that you don't have your A team and you know that the VIP mission is going to be too difficult, by all means skip it. You will lose a lot, the chance to get intel. You will lose a little bit of income, and probably the country will deflect and no longer be with you. So that's the negative part. If you can bear these consequences, just ignore it. I mean, it's not worth it. If you're confident that your team can handle it, I would never suggest that you should skip something deliberately. Yeah, that's basically the serious answer. But if there are certain reasons that make the mission much harder, then you should consider not doing it at all. Wow, another 70% shot. Is this game rigged? Of course it's not, but I just wanted to rant a little bit. Okay, we could go here, but that is also dangerous because we could pull yet another pact, and I also don't want anyone to move over here and then kind of flank us. So we're just chilling in our full cover here for now. And realizing that 50% shots are just not good enough. We got ourselves a steady weapon last turn, so that's why we got plus 20 here. Ambassador, come on. Good fucking job, man. Very good. I always skip it if it has the dark event for the half timer. That is problematic. That's why I meant it is. You can seriously consider not doing it if there are circumstances that make it much harder. And half of the timer on a VIP mission, not good, because the VIP mission, if you seriously think about the VIP mission, is the only mission where you just cannot eject. You cannot get your team out of there, so you need to be very sure what you're doing if you are on this mission. 30% shots. Are you guys seriously only offering 30% shots? That is pretty bad. So 8 protocol again. We are going to steady weapon again. We are going to hunker the fuck down here, because I want to minimize the chances of them hitting us. And I still want to hold on the last grenade. Yeah, he's slowly but surely moving into half cover. That was your last error, my friend. Moving into this half cover will cost you your little sectoid life, I can tell you. That was your last mistake. That was your fucking last mistake. Sectoid 100%. Yeah, let's start with the 100% shots. I'm not going to take chances here. Sectoid, eat this. Nom nom nom. Good job. So my instincts basically tell me, look, that's such a nice 93% insta-kill. But before we do that, let's try to kill this Advent Trooper here real quick, shall we? So I'm not going to reload because we have steadied our weapon, and reloading is removing the steadied weapon. Down to 1 HP, so close. So close. So GCP just said, what I'm worried about is I need to make 2 contacts to get to the next facility, and they are 2 blocks away from the avatar timer. Not sure if I'll crack more intel at a time. Oh, if that's the case, you probably should go onto it. If that's the case, you you are, I'm not saying forced, but there is a high likelihood that you should do it. Good. Instead of going all nuts here, let's just focus on the sector for now and try to kill it. Yeah, of course, it's down to 1 HP, right? Right. Okay, so we do have seven hit points here. 7 hit points is good enough for me to go into this full cover here. Flank the sector. And accept the fact that, yeah, we can't kill him this turn, the trooper, but we're good with the rest.
They're falling back.
Oh yeah, they are falling back. Good to know. Because now we know that there's yet another pack back here.
I'm on it.
Let's use our sniper. Good job, Freud. Good job, Freud. Good job. And I would propose to really reload and get everyone back into position. Very solid fight so far. We used full cover. We made sure that we are not taking much damage. And the shot that we took, we healed it back up. And yeah, we really were just having a good timing here. And that was the reason why we could actually win this fight pretty solidly. Are you using the mod A Better Advent? I am using... So A Better Advent mod... oh no, it's not a Stronger Advent. A Better Advent mod is the one that redoes the AI. I'm not using that, but I have modified the innies in order to reflect that. Have I lowered their aim? No, their aim is normal as it has been before. Their aim is absolutely equal. What I did I just increased the values for them. The only thing that I lowered for enemies is the hack value and the willpower values. And the explanation behind that was I wanted mechanical units to be more vulnerable against Haywire protocol. I wanted it to be a stronger counter to them as it currently is, because currently only if you have a very, very, very experienced hacker it really works out. And I wanted mechanical units to be exactly targeted more, so I decreased their attributes. And I also did the same with the defense of their willpower, which is only relevant for psi characters that we're currently not using anyways. So that was the only thing that I decreased. Everything else on the enemies is just increased.
I'm on it. On the move.
Yeah. And mostly I increased, if your guys interested in the logic behind it, mostly I increased their health, and mostly I increased their armor that they are wearing. So you will see a lot more enemies with armor now. And sometimes mobility, and specifically, so let me shortly explain what I did in general. I took the strongest item, or the strongest enemy, or the strongest thing in its class as a reference, and I was always trying to balance everything up to that level. For instance, for ammunition, I took blue screen rounds, and I increased the level of all of the other armor, like Viper rounds, Dragon rounds, and so on and so forth, to match the level of blue screen rounds. So blue screen rounds in this version no longer are the best armor. They are ammunition. They are just one ammunition and the other ammunitions have kick-ass effects as well. For instance, Dragon Rounds now starts burning, and burning is a very beastie effect. It will definitely burn for 5 rounds. They will take more damage than they have taken before. The Viper rounds will deal more periodical damage as well. So ammunition is balanced in itself. And I try to do the same with the enemies. Whenever I saw an enemy, I was like, is this really dangerous? And when I came up with enemies that I considered to be less dangerous, for instance chrysalids, I buffed them significantly. So there is, hey, have a nice night, Agent Steel, and thanks for staying with us. What I wanted to say is the enemies that were the weakest ones, I buffed the most. And for instance, there is one Chrysalid Hive Queen that I included here. And this is a nasty motherfucker. I think she has 160 or 170 hit points, and she's spawning a lot of Chrysalids. So when we come to her at a later stage, it's gonna be fun. Like, I buffed the endgame enemies a lot. Literally a lot. So a Sectopod is gonna be something to shit your pants in. Fearful Sectopod, not enough. I buffed them definitely more. And the reason why I did that is I not only buffed them, but I also gave our guys counters against them. So what I mean by that, if I increase the armor, so there are multiple options to remove armor, but you need to actually have them. It's no longer optional. Elsewise you're going to be stomped. Good. But a little bit more about that later. Let's focus at the fight at hand. It's our last fight here, probably. Hopefully the last fight. I'm not sure, but hopefully. Roby is charging in like a beast. This time it is definitely the right time for using a grenade. And yeah, maybe, but just maybe, he's even going to destroy the cover. Well, that was too much to be asked for, but at least he removed the armor, right? At least he removed the armor, right? Good. Instead of moving, let's just increase his defense. So he's currently considered to have a defense equal to full cover. And yeah, unfortunately this guy cannot see someone who's flanked. That is really unfortunate. We are currently in full cover, so I see no reason why we shouldn't stay here for now. Like, all of this is half cover, and I really want the guys to be in full cover. So let's take the flanking shot here and realize how good flanking is. It is very good. Sniper takes another shot. Shot, come on. No, unfortunately it didn't work out. And that's a 50% chance to actually kill the sectoid, so I am going to take that one. Yeah. Sectoids are dangerous, and they no longer are like the piss poor little fellows that they have been before. With their new abilities, and specifically the zombies, I don't like them at all. They take a lot of... I've modified them as to take a lot of hard cover, and once they summon a zombie, they will often take like full cover and just snicker at you while the zombie is going to go for you. Just want to double check if the stream is okay for you guys. It's lagging a little bit for me. Hopefully it's better for you. Maybe it's just my Twitch connection here. but I just wanted to make sure that it is alright. Stream is fine. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. Alright, so this time we cannot move everyone into full cover, but we can try to kill every enemy at sight. That's an option. Roby. Roby has taken a little bit of a beating. Honestly, I want to actually let him stay in cover here, because he has a good position. Good, that's one guy down. Let's continue with the 50-50 shots. Wow, very good. Really? 30%? Well, we can't do anything else with the sniper anyways. So yeah, not very surprisingly, this didn't really work out. I could imagine going a little bit more aggressive here, but in reality it's just too dangerous to pull another pack, so we don't want to do that. Instead, let's just try to kill as many as we can. Yeah, we're probably going to take a shot now. Oh no, wonderful. He just decided to overwatch and be dumpstered by our sniper. Troy doesn't need a second invitation to gimp his face. And yeah, we actually did it, guys. I delivered at least one mission this evening. I delivered at least one mission this evening. Surprisingly. I was like wondering, damn, Syken, are you going to at least be able to do one mission tonight? And yeah, we failed twice, and I was not very happy about it. But yeah, that's the first mission of tonight that we did. We now are up to 60% of achieved and successfully completed missions. So, good news first, we do have 2 promotions. Number 1, being the infamous new rank Sergeant. We have our first Sergeant, guys. Shadow Step incoming. Great. And Ambassador got his medical protocol, and he's only wounded for 24 days, so yeah, fuck it. We additionally got a couple of ton of... Good news first, we do have 2 promotions. Number 1, being the infamous new rank Sergeant. We have our first Sergeant, guys. Shadow Step incoming. Great. And Ambassador got his medical protocol, and he's only wounded for 24 days, so yeah, fuck it. We additionally got a couple of ton of corpses, lots of alloys, a good amount of Valerium actually, and 2 Valerium cores. That's not bad either. That's actually not bad. So I think we can now buy squad size 1, which is probably the single most important ability. Yeah. The single most important ability. And our med bay looks like shit again. We probably need to scan in order to reduce that one here. Well, let's do this the next time. It's getting late here, guys. I wanted to put up a show. I will be on tomorrow evening, European time, so we can see each other tomorrow evening if you enjoyed what you've seen today. If you generally like what you've seen, I ask you for a kind follow. So hit the follow button here. And secondly, I also mentioned we do have a Twitter now. So if you guys are interested in that, I offer you the Twitter as quote-unquote additional news service. On this weekend, we're going to continue with Long War, and good news, we're finishing Season 4 because I fixed the game state finally. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening.